Angela and Hunter's love story continues to unfold in the world of werewolves, but when a mysterious attack threatens their home, they must confront an enemy who may be more powerful than they ever imagined. In this struggle, Angela discovers her own strength and determination, but what is Lupus's true plan, and how will it affect the fate of Angela and Hunter? Ready to delve into the secrets of werewolves? Don't hesitate. Subscribe to our channel now and join Angela and Hunter on their adventure. Chapter 24. Angela's POV. I watch Hunter train the pack wolves. There are about 50 of them out here now. They train them in a batch of 50. So have about 6 sessions a day. Hunter, to my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nelben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Derek and Kyle keep changing shifts to teach them. Hunter and pack members want me to train them, but according to the pack rules, I have to be a member of the pack to do so. I have to wait another week or so. Hunter has been busy with the patrol. He has increased security around the pack and interrogating any rogues that he comes across. The rogue in the basement is still there. He has been trying to track the moves of Lupus without him knowing. I don't know what he will do once he actually gets Lupus. We have been all over each other these past 2 weeks. I can't get enough of him. I want to be close to him all the time. I feel jealous and possessive. I didn't know that I could feel that way. I don't know how he stops himself. He has such good control on himself. It's like everything is multiplied for me. I don't know how to handle or control these impulses. He has taught me a lot on how to keep myself in control. Since they know that they are wolves, they will be trained to control themselves so that when they turn into wolf it will be easy for them. I am learning everything from scratch and Hunter has been incredibly patient with me. He puts my needs first always. As I stare at him, I think of the way he made love to me last night. It was slow and then fast, then slow again. It was a sweet torture and he was completely in control. He looks at me from across the field and our eyes meet. Every time. Baby. He speaks through the mind link and winks at me. I immediately blush. He said those words last night. He is buried deep inside and stops moving. I moan and move myself on him. He stops me and leans down to be near my ear. He is on top of me. You feel that? He asks, moving slowly. I moan again. Hunter. I whisper in pleasure. He stops moving again. He moves up and looks at me. Our eyes meet and I feel lost in those green eyes again. Every time you look at me, remember the feel of me inside you. Baby. He moves again and buries deep inside me. Please. I ask and he smiles before moving again. I suddenly remember how he felt inside me and I start to melt. I bit my lip and he looks like he wants to come over, but stops himself. Well, I can play this game too. Instead of remembering that, how about you actually come over and show me how it feels when you are inside me? I know that he heard me and he looks at me. He looks at me so quick that I think he got a whiplash. I can see the need in his eyes. I blow him a kiss and he closes his eyes and gulps. I smile knowing the effect I have on him. Don't play this game with me. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nelben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Why not? I ask and he shakes his head and smiles. Are you both seriously flirting? Clara's voice brings me out of the trance. I look away embarrassed. What has he done to you? To my agent extraordinaire, Madeline Nelben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Believe me, I ask that myself a lot. I don't know the answer. Well, that's how Mark makes me feel, so I kind of get it. She shrugs as she stands beside me. We just stand there in silence and look at our mates. Mark is right behind Hunter. I feel happy. Clay. I confess and she looks at me smiling. I know. I am happy too. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I hold her hand. Suddenly a sound blast erupts from the pack house. We stared at it in shock. Fire erupts out of the windows. Hunter looks back at me, and before I know it, Derek is behind me. What the fuck? Clay curses. The people in the pack house are coming out. Hunter rushes in. My heart starts pounding. I want to go in after him. He commands the people outside to stay outside. Mark goes in after him. I will go help them. Clay's about to go. I will come with you. No, Luna. Derek interrupts. Alpha ordered me to keep you here. But he is right. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. You should be here. Clay stops me and runs in. I can't believe they are still treating me like I might break. There is another explosion in the woods, and Derek and I stare at it in shock. What the hell? This is definitely not an accident. This is an attack. I whisper and Derek nods his head. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Go with Derek. I hear Hunter in my head. Derek looks at me. He already got the order. Look around and find kids running and crying in fear. The pack members are in confusion. We all don't know if there will be a third explosion, and that puts us in fear. I can't hunt her. I run to a kid that's crying and see is about to be stepped on by a person that's running backwards in a hurry to get away from the explosion. I need to be here. Derek comes behind me. Luna, please. We must leave. You kids know. I am staying right here. My voice comes out more authoritative than expected. They need our help. I am not going to save myself in a situation like this. It's ridiculous. He steps back and bows his head. My wolf wants to take control. I push her back and turn around. It's time for me to take charge. I start helping the kids and bring them all in the middle of the field. Derek is helping the teens. The pack door is kicked open and it falls down. Flames burst out of the front door. I look at the pack house and find that left portion of the house is on flames. Hunter and Claire bring out some elders they caught soon and some people that have burns on them. My heart lurches out. I run to them. Is there anyone inside? I ask Clara as she puts a kid down. No, we brought everyone out. Hunter went to check if there's anyone in there. She informs and I look at Hunter running inside the pack house. My heart feels unease. He's going into the fire alone. I can't take it. I run into the house. Angina. Clay calls from behind. But I run towards my mate. The heat of the flames gets to me. Once I am inside, I see that the walls are burning and some doors are broken down. That must be probably to save the people inside. I check a few rooms to see if anyone is trapped inside when I run into Hunter. What are you doing here? He turns me to him. I came to help you. Everyone is taken out. We have to get out. It's not safe. The fire has spread out. He looks around to see the fire blazing and catching the curtains nearby. We can't go that way. He tells me as I turn to go the way I came in. Come with me. He pulls me along and takes me upstairs. As I run with him, a huge wooden block falls behind us and I gasp. He kicks open a door and breaks the window of the room with his leg. He looks at me. He takes off his pants and gives them to me. I hold them. I need you to hold on to me as tight as you can once I turn. He orders and I nod my head. He gives me a nod back. I wait for him. He turns into his wolf within seconds and I jump on his quickly before holding on to him. He gets near the window and his wolf turns his head to look at me. I give him a nod and he jumps from the second floor of the building. I make sure to keep wires open. My heart is pounding. I don't want to be scared. We are on the ground before I know it and I get down. Hunter quickly turns into his human form and I hand him the pants. My mind is all over the place to be bothered by his nudity. I turn to him once he's done. He looks at me for a second before pulling me close and kissing my temple. I close my eyes for a brief second at his arms. He will pay for this. Hunter knows that it is done by Lupus. I am sorry. Guilt swarms me. This is all my fault. Had I not come here, none of them would be in danger now. Stop thinking that way. He almost scolds. I forgot for a few minutes that he can hear my thoughts. He makes me look into his eyes. Let's fight this. He tells me with confidence. I nod my head. I say, and we both walk from behind the building to the pack grounds. Everyone is now there, talking frantically. We should take some of them to your house in the woods and some of them to the house in the town. He nods. You are right. Some of the pack members have houses separately. They will help take the rest in. That should be good. I look around and find Kyle talking to the teens and calming them down. Derek is speaking to some families. Mark is with the kids. Where is Clara? Clara. I whisper her name. Hunter looks at me in concern. He knew something is up. I try to contact her through the mind link. No response. We go to Mark. He stands up once we near him. Have you seen Clara? Please tell me she is safe. Yes, she is right. He turns behind him to point, but he stops mid-sentence. Clara. He yells out. No Clay. I scream her name, looking around, hoping desperately that she will hear me and to hear from her. I see Hunter speaking to Derek, who comes running once he hears us screaming. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Have you seen Clara? He asks him. I wait for his answer now. His reply only builds tension in me. Is anyone else missing? Hunter asks. Everyone is here. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. No one reported anyone missing. Although my heart feels a bit relieved hearing that, I just can't get myself to calm down. Mark is going through the pack grounds, but I know what is happening. No, he got her. He got her. Fuck. I shout. He got my little Clay. Chapter 25. Angela's POV. What did he find out? Tell me. I demand. Hunter. He look at me with a concern and uncertainty. He shakes his head. Tears are flowing down my eyes. Stop. The fear of what Lupus might have done to Clay is eating me. Mark has left to find her. I caused Ayukias wanting to go with him, but Hunter held me back. This is what Lupus wants. He wants me to walk into his den directly. That's why Hunter stopped. The compound he is living in hard to pass through. Hunter informs. He has a frown on his face. He is thinking about how to pass it too. He concentrates hard and I know he is mind-linking Mark. He runs a hand through his hair like he is frustrated about something Mark has said. What happened? I can't stop myself. I want to run to Clay every passing second, and it's getting hard to keep my feet steady. Hunter looks at me. Mark wants to take a chance and go inside. It's not safe. I understand him. Of course it's not safe, but it is his mate. I can only imagine how I would feel if they had Hunter there. But right now my selfish mind wants Mark to go in there and look for Clay. If something happens to Clay, I will kill that bastard. Hunter, my wolf is very agitated. The fact that our sister, our best friend, and my family is in danger is making me want to rip something apart. Hunter holds my shoulders. If he hurts this pack's beta female, no one is going to sit still. Hunter speaks, and just then Derek walks in. All the pack members are safe. Some of them are getting treatment. Some of them are given shelter in the house in the town, and some pack members are sharing houses with the pack members who need shelter. Situation is under control for now. Make sure everything stays under control. Hunter commands, and Derek nods. Where are the rest of the trackers? They are trying to trace the scent of any more bombs in the field. They actually found one a few feet away from the pack training ground and defused it. Derek explains and Hunter takes a sharp breath in. Any more? Hunter asks. They are still trying to find. Derek looks down. I need to go to Clay. I can't stop myself. This is ridiculous. Being here and waiting for someone to bring her back. I can't lose my only family. I merely yell. Hunter turns me to him and looks like I have just hurt him. Me too. He confirms. His hands move from my shoulders to my face, holding my face like I am my brick. I can't lose my only family. For a second, I hated myself more for hurting him. My wolf is upset with me too. I felt like I am worse than Lupus. He is my mate. He is my family. You will stay right here. He turns to Derek and I want to fall to my knees to apologize to him. The fact that I've hurt him claws at my heart. Stay here with her. Have our warriors brought here. I want 5 of them guarding the house. What is he talking about? I will go and bring Clay home. Hunter promises me as he turns to me. A sob breaks my chest and I fall on him, letting a few sobs. His palm smoothens my hair as he kisses the crown of my head. I am sorry. I have to say it. I can't live or concentrate on anything knowing I have hurt him. He has been through all this because of me. His pack is going through so much because I am the mate of their alpha. All the pack members have been hurt because of me, but they are all fighting for me. They are all fighting for their beta female. I have the best family I could have ever imagined. I lift my head up and look into his eyes. I blink a few times to clear my vision from the tears and look at my handsome Nate. I can't live without you. He's my life. He gives my forehead and huge kiss. My heart melts. I will bring her home. You should not put a foot out of this house. He commands and kisses my lips before pulling away in a few seconds. But Hunter, I am not going to hear any more. His finger is on my lips. Are they here? He asks Derek. They will be here as a few minutes. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban, heartfelt thanks for your unfading patience, enthusiasm. I will be with Luna. He comes and stands beside me. Hunter sighs and nods. Remember, not a foot outside the house. I just nod my head. My heart feels heavy, but I know I have to do this. He kisses my forehead again and is about to leave when my hand holds his, stopping him for a quick second. I don't know why. I feel like something is going to happen. Angel, I stop him. You will come back to me. I say with no other option. I will. He promises and nods at Derek before looking at me one last time as he leaves the house. I feel so heavy and suffocating. I want to go with him and fight beside him. I want to run to him. Hold back. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. Hold back. Hunter's POV, what the fuck do you think you are doing? My voice raises and I can't control the anger. Mark is about to just jump into his territory with no plan or thought. His wolf is going crazy knowing that his mate is in danger. He's pacing like a maniac. I put my hand on his shoulder to stop him. A few of our warriors are behind him waiting for him to calm down. You don't understand. I can't reach her. He runs a hand through his hair. He pulls at his hair. Fuck. I can't hear her. His eyes are dark black and his fingers are turning into claws slowly. Control yourself. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban, heartfelt thanks for your unfading patience, enthusiasm. I command in my alpha voice and he submits to it. But we all can hear his heart beating fast. We will come up with a plan. We will save your mate from him. How that fucking monster. You know how he is. I know. I know he is one thirsty power hunger fucker. He is cunning, deceiving and smart. not something good. I will have to go. Mark crushes towards the fences. That crazy motherfucker. He is actually going to get himself killed. Stop. Fuck. I can't believe my calm best friend and logical thinking beta is panicking right now. I might go crazy too if someone even lays a hand on my angel, but I never expected to see Mark this way. I need to con him for now. You are going to get yourself killed. Like that matters. He doesn't even care. It fucking matters. My voice roars and all the warriors bow down. Mark bows down too. You are not just someone's mate. You are the beta of a pack. More than 1,000 wolves are looking up to you. Most of them wishing to be you or aiming to be you. Your pack needs you. Your alpha needs you. Get yourself together. He doesn't nod at my words like he usually does. All of them are waiting for my command. I look away to calm myself down and think. I need to set my priorities straight. One, Brinkley out of their safe and sound too. Find out what secret mission is going on in this facility. Save my pack and kill Lupus. I need him gone to be sure that my mate can be safe. She will no longer be living in the fear of someone else. I will go in, Alpha. I give them a look and they all stop. I will go in myself. I need to do this. No one knows how crazy he is as much as me. I will Brinkley out of there. Mark shakes his head. I will come with you. Alpha, Mark, our pack needs you. Your responsibilities should be fulfilled by you. I know if I go in there, it would mean war. We will come with you. Alpha, my warriors feel protective of letting their alpha go alone. I just nod my head. But how will you go inside? Mark asks. The rogue we caught gave the intimation about entering in. One of the warriors inform. Let's go in then. I command, let's get those fucking bastards. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Noble, heartfelt thanks for your unfading patience, enthusiasm. I want to come with you. Mark insists. You will stay outside and be my second eye. But, I interrupt him. Let's go in. Now, I commanded a few warriors come to my side. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Noble, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. It must be a trap. One of the warriors whisper as we pass the border and go into the facility through the back door. Everything is closed and all of them are locked up. Only the back door is open. There are no security cameras. Something is not right. Something is very suspicious. It was too easy to summon in. The place smells horrendous. Another one of them speaks my thoughts out loud. I can smell medicines. Blood. Young blood. This is not right. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Noble, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. One of them tries to counsel me. Something fuck. The warriors on my right starts to say something when someone hits him. He coughs blood and falls down to the ground. What? I nearly yell. Just watch my pack members cough out blood. Before I can fight him, the attack starts, and as I try to fight back, someone has hit me and I can feel the blood dripping down the neck. My vision starts to blur and I hold my head. My warriors are fighting, but most of them have fallen down. I hold my head and slide down the wall. I see a figure walking out of the darkness. Someone beside him is holding the light. As the figure nears me, everything settles in. He has a sinister smile on his face. Nice to meet you again, nephew. I will fucking kill you. Chapter 26. Hunter's POV. She's giggling. Her smile is so contagious. I can't stop myself from smiling. Her red hair is all over her face as she twirls her face towards me for a quick second while running through the woods as I try to catch her. You can't get me. Her voice sounds so happy and excited. Her teasing words only fuel me as I run towards her. I will angel, and when I do I will not let you go. I run faster, and before I know it, my arms encircle her. She tries to fight and run, but she knows she lost. I hold her so close. Her face is split in a huge smile and my heart just swells and pools near her feet. She doesn't know that. You can't run far from me. Hunter, she calls. My hand reaches her hair as I pull the hair out of her face. Fuck. She is so beautiful. What if I run far away? I know she is teasing me, but I can't stop the anger that comes with them. You can fucking try. My lips claim hers as I kiss her with such deep passion and love. She kisses me back with the same intensity. I wish the happiness on her face stays there forever. I wish she would be happy because of me, with me just like this till the end of the days. My angel. Cold water is splashed on my face. The sounds of men talking and the smell of blood wakes me up. My eyes open and directly meets my uncle. That fucking bastard. I try to move what I realize I couldn't move. My hands and legs are tied. I am laid on a bed. I feel a sting on my hand and find that my blood is being drawn. I see a few men around me. A few blood packets are lying on a table. I know they are mine. The men around me are setting the blood bags in a box. A few men are placed around the room. There is a dim light hanging over the bed. I cannot connect to my wolf. They must have injected me with something. The sinister smile on his face pulls me back to reality. Where are my pack members? My nephew is finally awake. His sarcastic comment irks me. The sound around room is irritating me. Something is not right. I try to react as possible. He bends down and as I try to get up, the chains clang as I try to move. How does it feel to be tied down like this? Tell me, Hunter. His voice is so slow. Your father tied me down just like this. Untie me and you will see that I will show you how it feels. The anger in my voice is evident. He shakes his head and smirks. Fate is such a thing. Right. He gets up and stared down at me. For the last 20 years I have been looking for her. And where does she land? Right in your territory. And she's your mate. He laughs. I only wanted to get your mate and leave you be. You are anyway untameable. But by chance, I got you in the trap. Like you would ever lay hands on her. I will fucking kill you. My anger boils and I feel like driving a knife through his heart. I will, as soon as I get my hands free. He laughs. He looks like a madman. All the best with that. What the fuck are you doing? I look behind him and find a lot of young boys and girls, probably around 14, 16. They are all put in chains. Some of them look scared. Some of them look angry. Some of them look paranoid. But some of them, they look like they want to be hero. He gets up and points a hand towards them as he meets my eyes. They are my guinea pigs and soon. He turns to them. They will be my pack. Will be his pack. What the fuck? They're all kids. Is he going to keep them? Is he turn into wolves? I see that you are confused. He comes to me. Let me explain. He snaps his fingers and one of the men brings a suitcase. He holds my blood bag. What the actual fuck is he going to do with them? Oh no. Let it not be what I think it is. You are insane. You have been so smart since you work it. I don't need his compliments. You already know what I am going to use them for. He puts the bag back in the suitcase and the guy leaves. How many bags of my blood did he get? The feeling of tiredness and nausea have been present since I have opened my eyes. It just increases as I look at him. You have fucking lost your mind. I try to get those cuffs off my hands, but it's like they are attached to my skin. I am. He whispers like a maniac. I am fucking insane and this fucking insane man is going to prepare the most powerful, strong and indestructible pack in the world. Fuck no. To my agent extraordinaire, Mazen Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. I will become the most powerful alpha of the most fucking powerful pack in the world. That's not how you become an alpha. You cannot turn those kids into red wolf using my blood. A red wolf is supposed to be born as a red wolf. You cannot create one. That's where you are wrong. I have a witch that will do all the right magic. He gestures with his hand and I want to punch him in the face. Those young kids. Those you wolves. They will turn into the most powerful wolves. Once we create the pack, no one can stop us. No one. All of the weak wolves have to kneel down. A red wolf is not created to destroy. We are created to save lives. It's not a fucking legend. That's true. You will never be the powerful wolf. That gets him. You know why? He waits for me to continue. Because to become the strongest, you should understand the weak. You should respect the weak. That's what makes you strong. He laughs at my words. Like I have said some joke. How have you even been an alpha for this long? Is that what you teach your pack members? He looks surprised. How have you even been the strongest pack for this long? He looks around, then meets my eyes. You will see the actual power, the actual strength, the true wolf and the real beast once you see the pack I am going to create. You will not create anything. It's not possible. You will see nephew. You will soon see the miracle that I have always envisioned. But I doubt if I have to let you live for that long. I have got the word that your beautiful mate has a plan brewing in her mind to save you. No fuck. No angel. This is even better. We needed the blood of a male wolf and a female wolf. And you both are mates. This just wonderful. You will not lay a fucking hand on her. The table shakes. The glass doors behind him shake. Everyone looks scared. But him. He just stares like he just saw something amazing. He points at me. That is what I need. Don't even try. She fucking break your bones before you can touch her. I know how strong she is. A little bit too confident. Aren't you? You don't fucking play with her. I got her little sister, Clay. She is a hard thing to work on. Very wild. You Team Abel. Just like you. Where's she? Safe and secure. Need her for my future plans. To get my golden egg. Her sister. Rage fills me at his words. Your death is nearing. He laughs at my words now. Yours is. You cannot get her. We will see. He gets up and leaves the room. I see the kids outside looking at me scared now. Don't come here, Angel. Don't fucking come here. Enthusiasm. Angel's POV, what is his plan? I ask the rogue that we captured a few days ago. He is the one that worked for Lupus. Tell me. I stand in front of him. Derek is here with me. He will not stop till he gets what he wants. He answers looking dehydrated. I know that. I have been on the run my whole life just because he wanted me. He never gets tired. He never stops. His hunger for power is so strong. He will be the strongest alpha. He will not be anything. Tell me how to enter his dungeons. What is he planning there? I don't know. I just know that he has a witch that's helping him. How to reach him. Luna. Derek seems shocked. Tell me, why do you want to reach your death? The rogue asks and I nearly laugh. He will not be my death. I will not run. I will either fight or die. He has the two reasons I am living captive with him. I will crave his heart out and save them if I have to. You don't know him. That actually makes me laugh. You don't know how well I know him. I know how his mind works. You just tell me how to enter there, and we will save your family like you were promised by Hunter. You really want to walk into that facility? He seems surprised. I do. I will walk into his facility, stand in front of him and kill him if I have to. Alpha is not going to like it. No, Derek says as we walk towards the back of the facility. Mark is waiting for us there. This is not the time for that. Derek, I need to save him. My mate, your Alpha, my sister are trapped in there. Do you know how well Lupus hunts? After everything that he has done to our pack, do you want to risk it? He nods his head. This is not just to save our loved ones. This is to save our family. This is to save our pack. He looks at me like he is proud of me. Let's go get them. I will burn the world if I have to save them. Chapter 27. Chapter 27. Anna's POV. I can smell him. I can smell him from this far. The smell of gore and death. We can all smell the blood. We can hear the sound of young wolves whimpering. We can sense the fear. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilban, heartfelt thanks for your unfading patience, enthusiasm. The power and the strength. What exactly is happening in there? Why does he have young wolves? I can smell a witch too. Why do I smell my mate's blood? Fuck. Did he injure Hunter? I am going to fucking kill him. I hear the growls and know that the pack members that came with me can hear them too. I know that they are going to kill him, but I am not going to give that chance to him. I am going to kill Lupus myself. The minute they laid his hands on my sister and my mate, he crossed all the lines. There is no more fear, only hunger for his death. I am not able to reach Hunter too. He must have been injected with something. Why do I smell so much of his blood though? We can smell and sense everything, but we are not able to hear anything. Something is so wrong. I say out loud, why do they have a witch though? Mark asks, why do I smell so much of his blood? Maybe saying it out loud might give some answers. We do not have time. We need to go in and get him and clear the fuck out of there. Mark is on his toes to just like. It is his best friend and his mate. Only I can understand how he feels, because it is my sister and my mate. I know. But we need to know how to get in. Getting in there is a death trap. They have a witch with them. I know that Mark just wants to barge in and save their lives. I feel the same way. But Hunter's words when he was training me come back to my mind. When you are in a tough and stressful situation, you need to think logically. Thinking emotionally in the situation will cause you irreparable damage. I need to be as logical as I can so that I can say my mate and my sister. They are in their way. They are bringing the poison. We can't take a wrong step in the situation. My words only frustrate him more. How long before they get here? He asked Derek. We hear the leaves rustling behind us and the sound of the paws thudding the ground. They are here. Did you bring them? Mark asks them. The one of the front nods his head and lifts up his hand to show that he got them. Mark quickly grabs them and gives one to each. I hope they are enough. Mark gives me one and I quickly gulp it down. They all cough as they take it. It is their first time. It had the same effect on me when I had it the first time. They all look at me as I start there watching them gulp it down with such difficulty. Yes, this poison held you hide, but I never said it tastes good. Let's go get our alpha and the beta female, one of the pack members shouts. The others yell and grunt union agreeing with him. Let's get to the door. I inform and they now and respect. I am not their Luna yet, but they treat me like one. I will make sure to be a Luna that's worth this wonderful pack. We are head towards the door to save our treasured ones. I am coming, Hunter. We are coming, Clay. Hunter's POV. The sound of metal clanging annoys everyone, but I do not stop. I meet to these cuffs that are tying me to the bed off me. The doctor that's wearing a white coat and mixing something turns to me and sighs. The glass door opens and closes. Is he still on that? Lupus's voice sounds like he is bored. The doctor looks over his shoulder for a second. He stopped a while ago and started again. It's getting on our nerves. You should stop that. It's no use. The witch comes in, yes. Her mantras are so good. You will see soon. He claps his hands and gives me his sinister smile. What you are about to witness is going to be a history. He seemed proud of himself. What the fuck is he going to do? The glass door opens again, and one of his men drag in a young boy. His hands are tired with the changes like mine. He looked tired and scared. He looked like he must be around 15. He is dragged in and put on a table before tied to it by his men. I try to move. I want to save him. The witch goes in and looks at me. The growl that erupts from me only amuses him, and he laughs. Let him go. The witch goes to the bed and stands beside the bed that the kid is tied to and smiles at me. Lupus snaps his fingers and a man comes with an injection. He injects the kid with it. The kid tries to fight as hard as he can. I trash on my table to stop him. A growl erupts from me. Lupus comes to me and puts his hand on my shoulder. Hey men, hold me down. Stop and watch the show F you. You are one of the few people that gets to watch something that's going to be a miracle. The kid looks at me and suddenly his eyes turn black. He doesn't show any symptoms other than that. To my agent extraordinaire, Madeleine Nilben, heartfelt thanks for your unfailing patience, enthusiasm. The witch announces as she checks his eyes. Lupus claps his hand like an excited child and turns to me. Let the magic begin. He laughs and watches the scene in front of us. It is time. They are going to change him. They have just injected him with my blood. She's going to add what's needed and turn him into a red wolf. The place suddenly is filled with a lot of energy because of her chance. Her voice increases and she yells louder. The process goes for what feels like forever. The kid suddenly groans in pain and yells so loud. He sounds like he is in pain. He trashes on that table and I look at his eyes as he does so. They turn red. Red like the color on mine and Angel's fur. His hands turn to paws. His fingers are now claws. His whole body is shaking. He yells so loudly. I trash on the table so bad that the table trips and I fall to the side along with the table. No one comes to me as they are all shocked seeing what's happening in front of them. I am sure they are all promised the same thing. Is this a success? There is no stopping. Someone comes and turns the table over and sets it right. I am still attached to the bed. Fuck. What kind of spell did she put on these cuffs? The kid turns to a complete red wolf by the time I am set right on the table. I see a red wolf sitting in the place of the table. The cuffs are lying down and the wolf roars. He jumps off the table and howls. What the actual fuck? Did he really just turn a 15-year-old young boy that still has to turn into a wolf to a red wolf? Fuck. Nero. There is no stopping him now. The bastard finally did what he promised to do all along. Everyone called him a lunatic and here he's doing just the thing he said. We should have stopped this long ago. Instead of believing that he died, we should have killed him. He's going to change all those young kids that yet to turn into wolves to a red wolf. He is going to turn himself into a red wolf. It happened. He yells like a maniac. It finally fucking happened. The red wolf kneels down in front of me. It recognizes me as the true red wolf. That calms the whole room down. The look on Lupus's face is worth it. He howls loudly as he kneels down. Lupus kicks the steel bed that the kid was lying a few minutes ago. He goes to the witch and grabs her neck. What the fuck is happening? He asks angrily. She struggles, unable to breathe and to answer him. His wolf recognized me as his true alpha. He still holds the witch by neck, but suddenly lets go. He holds his head like he is in pain. The witch looks at him angrily. I never told you about whom you might recognize as the alpha. Our only deal was for me to tell you are all the wolves that you bring as red wolves. What the hell? I have done that and we succeeded in it. She moves her neck around to loosen the hold of his hand. I cannot control whom the wolf would consider as the red wolf. His wolf sensed Hunter as the true red wolf. Fuck. He yells in frustration. A minute of silence follows. The red wolf stands up as I nod. Everyone watches as the wolf follows my command. Make me a wolf too. Right now. Lupus orders. Today, she asks him in confusion. He goes and sits on the bed beside me that the kid was sitting earlier. Right now, he commands. Someone bring an injection of my blood and injects him with it. His eyes meet mine and his body starts shaking. He's injected with it. The red wolf is taken out of the room. The other one is in the process. His eyes start changing color. The witch gets beside the bed like she did for the kid. No. Stop this. The video may end. But the story of Angela and Hunter goes on. Don't let their secrets wait. Subscribe to our channel now.